Hello, my name is Amber Fox. And today I'm discussing the endocrine system. The endocrine system consists of various glands as well as different hormones that are secreted. One of those glands is the adrenal gland, and that's located at the base of the brain. And that is suspended from the hypothalamus. It's posteriorly connected to the pituitary stalk or stem known as the infundibulum. The pituitary is the size of a bean, so it's pretty small, and it consists of two lobes, and those lobes can secrete different hormones. You have the anterior lobe, which is made up of glandular tissue, and then you have the posterior lobe, which consists of neural tissue. The posterior lobe does not produce hormones, but instead stores and secretes hormones from the hypothalamus. You have the thyroid gland. The thyroid gland is located in the neck, and it's anterior to the trachea and inferior to the larynx. It is butterfly shaped, so it has a left lobe and a right lobe. There's also about 4 parathyroid glands, so 2 on the left, 2 on the right, that are embedded in the posterior surface of the thyroid gland. The thyroid gland is responsible for producing thyroid hormones, which help regulate metabolism, as well as having an interrelationship with reproductive hormones. The parathyroid hormones are responsible for regulating blood calcium levels. Then we also have the adrenal glands. The adrenal glands sit in the superior part of the kidneys. So, and those are made up of fibrous tissue. They look like little wedges, and those wedges are made up of glandular and neuroendocrine tissue. The adrenal glands have one of the highest rates of blood flow in the body, and they consist of an outer cortex and what's called an inner medulla. The outer cortex secretes steroid hormones, as well as regulating long-term stress responses, blood pressure, and fluid and electrolyte balances. The inner medulla regulates homeostasis in the body. And then we also have the endocrine portion of the pancreas, which is also known as the pancreatic islets. And those sit posterior to the bottom half of the stomach. Those are made up of clusters of cells that are scattered all throughout the pancreas. And there's 4 different types of cells that secrete different secretions. So you have alpha cells that secrete glucagon, beta cells that secrete insulin, delta cells that secrete somatostatin, and then PP cells that secrete pancreatic polypeptide hormones. The relationship between the hypothalamus, the hypophysis, as well as other glands is that they could be referred to as the command center because they secrete several different types of hormones that produce responses, as well as regulating synthesis, and then hormone secretion of other glands. Stimuli from the nervous system must pass through the complex, and that stimuli is then translated into hormones in order to initiate a response. The content of the endocrine system is important to know because it assists in differentiating and locating glands and hormones that are affected or cause different issues, any type when health issues arise. So it's important to be knowledgeable about the endocrine system as far as like glands and hormones. Thank you.